What is the black box problem in psycholinguistics? Have you ever wondered how we understand language? The black box problem in psycholinguistics tackles this very question. It highlights the challenge of figuring out what happens in our minds when we process and produce language. Imagine a box that you cannot see inside. You can observe what goes in and what comes out, but the inner workings remains a mystery. This is how the mind operates when it comes to language. In psycholinguistics, we study how people acquire, process, and use language. The black box problem emphasizes that while we can see language behavior, like speaking or understanding, we cannot directly observe the mental processes behind these actions. For example, when you hear a sentence, your brain is busy processing sounds, recognizing words, and understanding grammar. But how does it do that? That is the essence of the black box problem. Historically, behaviorists viewed the mind as a black box, focusing only on observable actions. They ignored the internal mental activities that lead to those actions. Later, cognitive psychologists sought to open this black box. They designed experiments to infer what happens inside the mind based on behavior and brain activity. This shift allowed researchers to gain a better understanding of language processing. To illustrate, think about the sentence, "The cat sat on the mat." When you hear it, you not only recognize the words but also understand their meaning. The black box problem asks how your brain accomplishes this. The steps involved, such as parsing sentences and accessing meaning, are complex and hidden from view. The term black box originates from engineering, where it describes a system with unknown internal mechanisms but known inputs and outputs. Psycholinguistics borrows this idea to explain how our minds process language. While we can observe language behavior, the exact cognitive steps remains largely unseen. Understanding the black box problem is essential for guiding research in psycholinguistics. Researchers use indirect methods like reaction time studies and brain imaging to infer what happens inside the mind. These approaches help improve our models of language processing. They also have practical applications in areas like language learning, speech therapy, and artificial intelligence language systems. In summary, the black box problem in psycholinguistics highlights the mystery of how our minds process language. While we can see the inputs and outputs, the inner workings remains hidden. This challenge drives research and helps us better understand the fascinating world of language.